Hello, my name's Ben. I'm a content designer, and this video is about how to add and maintain service contacts within LocalGov Drupal. So, service contacts are an essential way of maintaining your site governance and workflow. In terms of how to find them, when you log in to the content dashboard, along the top here, you'll see you've got service contacts, and you'll see there's one here which I have already added. So in terms of add a new one, you've got a blue button up here that says add service contact. So there's two ways to add them. You can see at the top here it says either look up a Drupal user or enter a name and email address for the service contact. So if you already have a series of Drupal users and you also want to make them a service contact, you basically start typing the name of that Drupal user, and you can see here we've got one set up. It then grows that name and email address because that's being pulled through from their profile. Next, you'll see there's a slider that says notifications enabled, and by default it's switched on. So you can switch this off or leave it on. If you switch it off, when you attach that service contact to a piece of content, if you have it switched off, when the review date comes up for that piece of content, there won't be an email sent to that email address. And then conversely, if you leave it on, an email will be sent. And then there's a notes field. This is for however you want to use it, but the way I use it is I indicate what content this service contact is responsible for. So you could say this person is fostering admin and looks after all fostering content, or however you want to use it. And then you just save. And you'll see now that we've got two contacts listed here. You'll also see under this column here, Drupal user, there's a tick. So that just indicates whether someone is also a Drupal user or not. Also, if you want to then edit any of the contacts, you literally just go edit, change the name, change a note, whatever you want to do, and save it. And you'll see also whether it's the notifications are enabled or disabled as well. So that's how you add or edit a service contact. In terms of how you attach that to a page, if you go to any page, so you can add a service contact to all types of content. So you could add it to a directory venue, directory channel, a step-by-step page, a step-by-step channel. You could attach it to a guide page, a service landing page, whatever you want. When you edit a page, on the right hand side here, you'll see service contacts. So this page has already got the my service contact attached to it, but you can add more than one. So if I type into this box here and start typing admin, it will find that Drupal user service contact we just created. So you just click the address. If I want to remove the other one, I would just do that. And then in terms of the workflow as well, you've got up here review date. So if you switch that on to say content reviewed, you can reset the review date. So you could say year, or you could say any of those bespoke periods, or you can choose a specific date. So the process is on the 16th of March 2026, if I save this, an email would go out to that service contact, and the standard email says something like, you have been identified as the owner of this piece of content, please review it, and then there is a link to the piece of content. In terms of what happens, that's kind of up to you how you set it up. So if that person has a login, they could log in, review the content, make a change, set it to be approved, or they could just tick that box that says I've reviewed the content, and they could reset the new date and they would just save it. If they don't have access to your content management system, then they would get the email and they would basically follow the process that you dictate. So whether that's contact the main team with changes, But the main purpose of doing this is to give ownership to content so that content stays up to date. And if ever you go into a page, you can see who is the person, the subject matter expert that owns that content, so that you can go to them and you can say this page needs reviewing. So as I say, yeah, you basically can do that to any type of content. You may just want to do it to the top level content for time, so you could set a service contact, say for the directory channel, not every single venue, because it might take you a long time to add those in. Or you could, and then that person would get an email saying this directory needs reviewing. Same with a step-by-step or a guide. You might not want to do it for every single page. They might just get an email saying this step-by-step needs reviewing or this guide needs reviewing. It's really up to you how comprehensive you want it to be. But yes, it is a very useful tool in terms of maintaining how up-to-date your site is. So that's everything I wanted to say on service contacts. This is part of a series of content design videos that are on the LocalGov Drupal channel, so please check out the other videos too. Thank you.